Have you ever found yourself frustrated by chronic joint pain or a respiratory condition that simply will not go away, only to be met with confusing and often dangerous advice online? You might have walked past a common roadside plant every day without realizing that in the ancient texts of Ayurveda, it is known as Arka, the sun plant. This herb, also known as madder or milkweed, presents a compelling mystery. How can a plant classified as a semi-poison, or upavisha, also be one of nature's most potent healers for chronic conditions? Today, we are going to look past the internet myths and dive into a definitive safety masterclass on how to use this powerful botanical without risking your health. The stakes when dealing with Calotropis gigantea are incredibly high, and it is vital to understand the milkweed paradox before you ever attempt a home remedy. This plant is as pungent and strong as the sun's rays, but if a single drop of its white latex touches your eyes, you could face extreme irritation or even permanent blindness. This is why the ancient texts like the Rasaratna Samakaya group Arka among the semi-poisons. It is a life-saving medicine only when handled with precise knowledge and respect. Before we explore what this plant can do, we must address a common frustration that has led many beginners astray. You may have seen viral videos suggesting that tying Arka leaves to the soles of your feet at night can cure diabetes. It is important to state clearly that both modern science and traditional Ayurveda agree, this does not work. Using this plant for conditions it wasn't meant for only leads to disappointment and potential skin irritation. Instead, we must look at the real sun power of this herb, which lies in its deep penetrating heat, known in Ayurveda as Ushna potency. Because of this intense heat, Arka is a master at balancing Vata and Kapha dosas, making it a secret weapon against cold diseases like joint inflammation and asthma. If you are struggling with swelling or joint pain, the most effective and safe way to use Arka is through external application. You take 3 to 4 mature leaves and carefully warm the ventral, or finer side, over a flame. Once warmed, apply a small amount of sesame or castor oil to the leaf and place it directly over the inflamed area. Practicing this gentle fomentation for 5 to 6 days can significantly reduce swelling and pain, acting as a natural pharmacy growing right in your backyard. As we move deeper into the plant's uses, we must shift our tone to one of extreme caution regarding internal consumption. While the sun-dried flowers can be processed into a fine powder to help relieve chronic coughs and asthma, this should never be done without the guidance of a qualified Ayurvedic physician. The root bark and latex are caustic and can cause severe nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea if the dosage is even slightly incorrect. It is at this point that you must know that antidote protocol, a crucial piece of information that prevents a simple mistake from becoming a medical emergency. If you ever accidentally splash the white latex into your eyes or experience an adverse reaction from topical use, immediate remedial measures are necessary. Washing with a sugar solution, or applying milk and ghee, can help neutralize the caustic effect. In traditional practice, juice from tamarind leaves is also used as an antidote to manage the effects of an accidental overdose. To truly master the use of Arka, you should also be aware of an outlier insight rarely discussed in general health circles. There are actually 2 main varieties, the common bluish-red variety used for medicine, and a rare white variety known as Alarka or Sweta madder. While the red variety heals the body, the white variety has historically been used in spiritual and tantric practices to remove negative energies. This adds a layer of mystery to the plant, reminding us that its power extends beyond the physical. Whether you are using the dried leaves for fumigation to shrink painful pile masses or using the oil for muscular aches, the key is always safety first. The real power of Arka is not found in magic tricks like the foot leaf myth, but in the disciplined application of its thermal energy. By following these safety protocols and respecting the plant's classification as a semi-poison, you can harness the healing rays of the sun plant to reclaim your health. Remember, this guide is for educational purposes, and you should always consult a professional before taking any part of this plant internally. Take 2 seconds, like, share, comment, and follow, because knowledge like this deserves to spread.